When you're right, you're right. And boy, oh boy, have we been right about The Last of Us Part 2. What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today, holy hell, it is horrible. The leaks. You thought the leaks were bad. You thought the leaks were bad. I thought the leaks were bad, and they were. But it only gets worse, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, it is really bad. Now, I'm not going to talk about specifics right now. They are out there. But I will show you this. This right here. What? What is going on? How is this real? The leaks were bad, but this Druckmann self-insert in a sex scene with Abby the golfer, this got a 10 out of 10 from the entire game's press. Exactly. That is the game's journalist right there. That is what gets a 10 out of 10 from game's journalist. Wow. I mean, this is an amazing gift. I mean, again, the stupidity from Naughty Dog, from Neil Druckmann, from Musso TNT Ltd, the stupidity from these people is off the charts. You know, yes, The Last of Us 2 is going to sell well up front. It absolutely is. It's going to sell well. There are people on my team that have not paid attention to any of the nonsense. I know everybody says Geeks and Gamers is an echo chamber, and that just shows how stupid you are when you say that. You know, specifically, I have a writer on my staff who I had a meeting with my writing team the other day, and he told me, he said, yeah, man, I know nothing about The Last of Us, so I'm looking forward to playing it, and I'm reviewing it for the site. And I said, I'm okay with that, man. He goes, yeah, I'm probably going to get a lot of criticism. I said, dude, you own it. You know what I mean? If that's how you want to play it, then that's fine. You can have any opinion you want. You know, this has always been, you know, my policy. Anybody on the team can have whatever opinion they want. And so Mike is going to do, he's a big fan of the first Last of Us game, and he has actively stayed away from all of the spoilers. So he knows nothing. So he's going into this game 100% clean of spoilers, and he's going to review it, and whatever his opinion is whatever his opinion is going to be. And that represents a lot of people. There are a lot of people. The majority, I would say, of people don't know what is going to happen in this game. They're just going into it blind because they want to experience it for themselves, which I very much respect. I absolutely respect that position. There's been plenty of times where, you know, I didn't want to go into something, you know, and not know the spoilers. The Last Jedi is a perfect example of that. I didn't know any of the spoilers, and you saw how long it took me to actually figure out how much I didn't like that movie. It took multiple viewings and time for me to process it, and then I finally realized how bad it was. And I think that's what's going to happen with a lot of people with The Last of Us Part 2 is they're excited, they're anticipating it, they're not reading the spoilers, and they're staying away from all of the criticisms because they want to experience the game firsthand. Totally respect that. But once they actually do experience it, I believe there is going to be a massive criticism campaign that follows. It's going to be Game of Thrones level Season 8. It's going to be, you know, Last Jedi level. This is going to be bad. This is going to be very, very bad, and they deserve it. Naughty Dog absolutely deserves it because they have pushed feminist ideology, social justice warrior politics, men bad, woman good, Scott Steiner golfer good. You know, all of this nonsense that has been surrounding it. When you are listening to Anita Sarkeesian for your talking points, this is the type of game you're going to get right here. So yeah, the game's journalists, the left-wing game's journalists, they're going to eat it up. They're going to absolutely eat it up. They're going to get out there and promote their political garbage. And if you have any of their politics in this, any of their identity politics, any of that wokeness in here, you're going to get a 10 out of 10. You know, this is the level we are at now. But this scene with Scott Steiner, the golfer, wow, it's bad. I've seen it, and it's bad. And the rest of the leaks are, this game is so bad. Ladies and gentlemen, this game, Game of Thrones, okay? I kind of think Game of Thrones Season 8 might be worse than The Last Jedi. You know, that's a discussion Mahler and I had right after Game of Thrones, and he had said he thought Game of Thrones season 8 was even worse, and at the time I was like, I don't know about that. I'm kind of there with Mahler at this point, though. The more we've, you know, gotten beyond Game of Thrones, I feel like that's where we're at. It's probably it's at least as bad as The Last Jedi. It might be worse in some ways, but you know, with The Last of Us Part 2, I mean, I don't know if we've seen Mass Effect, you know, we've seen controversy surrounding Halo, we've seen some controversy within games, but I don't think we've had anything on the level of a Ghostbusters 2016 or a Last Jedi, or a Game of Thrones, and I think that this could be it for the gaming industry, and this could be a breaking point. This could be a huge, you know, breaking point for the gaming industry, with The Last of Us 2. We're talking about a game that previously was widely considered one of the greatest games of the generation by so many people. I know there are people out there that consider The Last of Us, the first one, overrated. I don't necessarily fall into that camp. I don't love The Last of Us as much as everyone else. However, I do love it. I just think there's people out there that really put this game like top 5 all time. And from a story standpoint and a character development standpoint, character interactions, it's incredible. It's more of a cinematic video game than anything else. The gameplay is fine, but it's not the greatest gameplay ever, but the story and the characters and the experience and the atmosphere is phenomenal. Regardless of that, we're talking about a game that has a huge following, a huge fan base for all the right reasons. And now, what is going to happen in this game is going to piss off so many people. So many people are going to be so frustrated with what has happened. And Neil Druckmann and his feminist ideology and his Anita Sarkeesian narrative are the only ones that they can blame for this. But not only all of that, but you're striking down of YouTube channels. You're striking down of Twitter accounts. You're striking down of people for having opinions that you don't like. That is only going to add more to this. As I said, you started the fire and then you poured gasoline on it. And you continue to pour gasoline on it. This situation is horrific in every possible way. And again, it's going to sell like hotcakes in the beginning. The game's critics are going to give it 10 out of 10 across the board. But once fans experience what happens in this game, that is where the true test will actually be, is the fallout after people that have kept their head in the sand, which I respect, people that have not heard the spoilers, people that want to know nothing, they don't want anything to do with the criticism. Those people are going to have to come to reality, and it may take them a little time, but once they fully understand what has happened here, it's going to be bad. You deserve this, Neil Druckmann. You deserve this, Naughty Dog. You deserve all of the criticism that is heading your way. Other than that, I want you guys to go over to geeksandgamers.com, check out our website, sign up for a premium membership, join the forums. The forums have been blowing up. We've got almost 2,400 people signed up to the website, and we haven't even been launched a week. Thank you for that. I am truly humbled and blown away. If you want to become a premium member, please do that. We've got almost 100 premium members to the site now. And again, you have my word that I will continue to build this website as we get more successful and we gain more traction and we gain more of a base over there. You have my word. I will continue to build this website. We've already had people trying to troll us. We've already had people trying to, put in some type of ops on us on the website. That's the type of people that hate me. They're so obsessed with taking, anything and trying to manipulate it and try to spin it. And we're actively handling those situations as we can as a team. So thank you all for the support. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Fuck Naughty Dog. And we will talk to you later.
And as a game creator, I look around at kind of what we are making and what are going to be her role models from the stories, and I don't like what I see.
Fuck Naughty Dog. Fuck Naughty Dog. Fuck Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog absolutely made this worse because they poured gasoline on the fire. You created it, and then you poured gasoline on it and made it significantly worse. It could have just died out. It could have went away. But you started to attack people, silencing them, striking down their channels. Not good.